everybody, welcome to another episode of Car Addiction. Today I'm going to do a walk around on a 2005 Infiniti G35. That is the one. So technically this is the second generation of Infiniti. The first generation came in 2003. There was an update in 2005, which is the more desirable model year. Hey everybody, I will be giving away the Car Addiction window stickers to one lucky subscriber every month, so please hit the subscribe button right away. So I'm looking at the trunk, and the size of the trunk is healthy, but it's not the most spacious trunk, and also the way the tailgate closes and opens up, you don't really have much option of an opening. So if you have a golf bag, you may have a hard time putting it in. But Infiniti, because they are a luxurious Japanese company, they thought about it. They thought about people like golfers, and guess what? They even drew it out for you. So in your golf bag, you put the head in first on that corner, and then you should be able to put the ass side in. Or you can, there's another diagram, if it's longer, you can put it on an angle. So that's how your golf bag goes. That's Japanese quality. In terms of the engine bay, it's, first of all, it's pretty dirty, and it is a Canadian car. So if you notice, all of these black stuff, it's oily because the car has been oiled, which is a good thing, because that's why this car survived the Canadian winter. This motor is the VQ35DE. This is the one with the rev up option. Also, the first generation VQ30DE motors, they have a lot of issues in terms of softer piston rings, which leads to massive oil consumptions. And there has been cases where people need to add almost a quart of engine oil every 1,000 miles they drove, which is just ridiculous. Now, practically the only way to fix it is basically take the motor off, rebuild the whole thing with the quarter piston rings, or replace the motor with one of the Uprev motor, or especially if you can find it or if you can afford it, with an HR motor, because the HR motor is the motor you should be going for. And the HR motor came in 2006 and 2007 model years. I really like this body shape because the low hanging arch on the back, I absolutely love it. And in terms of the body shape difference, it is between the G35 and 350Z. It's super hard to say because they are very, very similar. One of the major differences between the two cars will be the Nissan 350Z is a two-seater. They are also coupe two-door, but it's also a two-seater. This is a 2+2. So you will have space for your young children or adult kids. All the G35 coupes, they will come with staggered wheel sets. So the fronts are going to be 8-inch wide and the rears will be 8.5 wide. Right now these are aftermarket rims with winter tires. That's why they actually kind of look a bit odd, because if you notice, the rim is almost sitting 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inch inside. And especially this car being an 05 with the Uprev edition and 6-speed manual, the factory rims were 19-inch raised forged rims. See the picture. And that rim makes the car look really, really sharp. And please excuse the rust on the wheel arches, because after all, this is a Canadian car. And that's pretty much it. The underbody of the vehicle is pretty decent because it has been oiled. But on the other hand, the guy I bought it from, he bought this vehicle brand new with 0 kilometers, and that was his daily since 2005. So being a 13-year-old vehicle, it's not that bad. It actually, I would say, that helps pretty damn well. So going into the interior, you're going to notice the doors are massive. It is partly because of the 2+2 nature. It gives you a little bit of space so that you can move the driver's seat forward and climb into the back. And the way I sit, and I am fat, this is hard for me to climb into the back. But you know what? At the end of the video, we're gonna do it. Let's see how it goes. First off, looking into the seats. These seats, I actually really like them. They're really soft, they're really comfortable, and the side bolster, they hold you well. They really hold you well. And of course, both the seats are electronically adjustable. On the passenger side is front, back, and the seat tilt. And one of the major problems, oh, it's working now. Oh, it doesn't go back, it only tilts forward. Oh, damn. Well, we tried. So one of the major problems with any Infiniti G35s are on the passenger side, the tilt option goes back. And on the driver's side, if you look at the seat, so it has forward, backward, the tilt option, and then these two buttons are very interesting. This adjusts the pitch, and also this does the lumbar support. So I find these seats very, very adjustable and very comfortable, and I'm almost tempted if I can swap these seats with my 300ZX seat. So please leave your hate in the comment section. So from the interior, and if you look at the door panel, it's pretty simple. There's nothing much fancy stuff going on. You just have the window controls, the door window lock, and the unlock button, and right over here you have your open latches, and that's pretty much it. and it is a glorious soft touch leather material. I'm not sure if it's leather, but it could be leatherette. Whatever it is, it's not cracked or anything, which is fantastic for this day, for this kind of old vehicle. And yeah, it's high quality, and when you close the door, oh, it feels so good. There's a big thump to it. And the other thing is, I don't know if you notice, when the moment you open the door, the window goes down a little bit. I have to show it from the other side. So when you close the door, the window goes up, and when you open it, it goes down a little bit. All right, here comes the interior. So first, at the left side corner, right over here, here's the button to open the trunk, and here's my favorite button to turn up traction, and right here it's to adjust and dim the dashboard panel. And right under the steering wheel, there's two buttons, and they're very handy, very interesting, and there's not really much information to tell you what they do. This one controls the mirrors, okay, left and right, and this one controls the steering wheel, up and down, in and out. Now here's what it is. It is so interesting because if you take it up, did you notice? The whole instrument cluster goes up and down. Oh man, that is amazing, because no time the view from the instrument cluster is going to be blocked. That's some clever engineering. And right over here you have your heat vents, and again the heat vents, I like this idea. I really like this because they move. The whole thing moves there and over there. The whole thing moves, and then of course it goes left and right, and you can turn off the heat from coming out of that specific vent. On the middle, there are a couple of display. Let me turn it on. First of all, you're gonna have your compass. First of all, you're gonna have your compass, and right after that, it's your temperature control. That's hot. That is hot. So you adjust the temperature control with this knob, and then I'm gonna turn it on. Right after that is your analog infinity clock. This is something. Why? I don't know. I just don't understand. And just to adjust this clock, there's two tiny little buttons right over here that adjust your clock, and the other side, other than it shows you where your AC and everything else is on, and the outside temperature. That's pretty much it. And right after that, it's pretty self-explanatory, the passenger airbag. On the center console, of course, this is an aftermarket radio. It's an Alpine thing. Over here, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You can connect every piece of thing under the sun. Put it back. But anyway, there is a small cubby hole to put your phone or whatever you want it, and your HVAC controls. If you're a smoker, that's your happy place. But yeah, I hate smokers. And that's your fancy 6-speed. I should put the clutch in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and push it down. Go reverse. So I had a Nissan Xterra that practically had the same motor. And, well, that was the VQ40DE, and which is basically the same motor with the same 6-speed. On the other hand, you have this. These are, you can call it cup holders. Nissan is really bad at this, all right? Like in my 300ZX, there's no cup holder. Nissan, you know, guys, in Canada it's cold, and we like our coffee in the morning. Please put some cup holders in your car. You know, we love them. And after that is the headrest. There's a tight pin and another power jack. Well, that's pretty much it. It's a pretty nonsense interior because you should be focused on the driving experience of it. And on the passenger side, there are more than adequate storage. There's here, you can put your, I don't know, you can put your Glock. It will fit right in. And then that just enough. All right, I'm gonna try to go in the back. Let's see how that works. All right, I am in the back. And first of all, if you notice, I am touching my head. I just noticed this. What is that? Card holder? What card? Credit card? Anyway, as I was saying, an adult size human is tough to be in the back, all right? And the other thing I'm noticing, hard plastic. Hard plastic, come on. What do I have over here? Something here, stay jammed shut. Coffee cups, okay. It's not bad. Like that. Ha ha ha. Money, money, money. Gum. Oh no. Look, what is that? Should I clean my teeth with it? No, do not leave it in the comment section. I'm not doing it. Okay, it's an Alpine. It's an Alpine system, front and back. I'll show you in the trunk. There's an Alpine sub with an Alpine amp and all the other crap. So somebody spent decent money on that. So yeah, there's a lot of money in here. I don't know, a couple of $1,000. It's just an USB extension. It'll be interesting to find this. Ooh, that is interesting. Master of Sound in College Street. Holy shit. This guy. Ho, ho, ho. All right, so there's $1,200 Canadian, and there is 660. That makes it to $1,800. That's how much it cost the guy for the sound system, the Alpine sound system. And I paid a glorious $2,400 for this vehicle. Wow. Let's see the date in this one. Okay. 10/20/08, 2008. That's when he put the system in. Oh, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. And yes, this system works. I don't know how good it works, but I'm gonna say it works. All right, I'll leave it at that. I just noticed this. So once you come back and you put the seat back in its place, but that's not where the driver left its seat. So right over here, there's this button. You press that, it will move. Or you press that button, it takes it to the front. It's automatic. You press it once, it goes all the way, and you press it again, it comes all the way. And it's for both sides. Japanese engineering. Well, you have made it to the end of the video. If I helped you anyway, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. And keep your eye out for the Z35 or Nissan 350Z buying guide that's coming next.